Well, Coach, thanks for sitting down with us. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Just got off the practice field. Looking forward to this interview.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's great to have you here. Let's get right into it. You're into your fourth season here as the Blugold's head coach, including the pandemic season. Can you talk a little bit about how you got here and how things have kind of progressed over your time in Eau Claire, both for you and the team?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got here the late February, early March 2019. Spent some time at different schools, a couple one-year stops, and really felt like this is where me and my family, my wife and my kids could make home. And it's been a ton of fun getting to know all the players, getting to know all the people on campus, in the community. That's probably been the most gratifying thing as far as outside of football. Just being immersed in this community and feeling how tight-knit it is. So yeah, where we're going is I'm excited. I'm excited what this team is doing. Like I said, we just got off the practice field, and we're coming off of a really tight football game against a really good opponent, and looking forward to obviously getting better this week in our bye week, and then we got Albion coming in next Saturday.
Yeah, and speaking of that football game you just came off of, you guys sit at 1-1 so far on this young season. How do you feel about the position that you and the team are in?
Yeah, obviously we'd like to have won that game. I felt like our kids prepared. They were ready to go. We weren't clicking, and we haven't clicked on all cylinders on offense. Defense, I thought we did really good with the exception of about 2 or 3 plays. And I look forward to seeing us get better and better every week. And we've shown strides. We improved in the run game on offense. We were limited a little bit. It was pretty wet out there. So both offenses were a little bit limited on what they could do. But I'm excited to see where our guys can go. They're taking coaching really well. They're trying to encourage one another, which is a huge point of emphasis. So I know we're 1-1 right now. I think if you look at the rest of the league, they're probably right around 1-1. So it's early, and I look forward to seeing what we can do.
Absolutely. You touched on it a little bit there, but obviously it's still early in the season. There's a long way to go, but the offense has struggled a little bit at times. Are you concerned about that at all?
Yeah, I think you have to be concerned. I'm not worried by any means, but the things that we've seen in practice and scrimmages and all the way dating back from spring ball, because those are the guys who are on the field. You've seen really, really explosive plays. You've seen those things happen in practice, whether it's first the 1 defense, the 2 defense. We've seen a lot of those. So I'm very, very excited to see that actually come to fruition on game day. So concerned, sure. But at the same time, I'm excited, and our guys are willing to do whatever it takes to score enough points to win. So defense stop them, offense go get it.
And that's kind of what we've seen, especially against Loris a couple weeks ago. But can you tell us a little bit about a couple of players who you see having a really big contribution going forward?
Oh, that's a great question. The list is long, and guys that you've seen really, that have been leading tacklers or guys who have made plays and their stat line's really long on defense would be Jake Kokenauer and Sam Schradel. Those 2 guys are playing on the edges. You've seen those guys, whether it's a pass breakup and a couple tackles here, assist, or that's what defensive football is. How big is my stat line? Not necessarily how many tackles do I have, but do I have a number of different tick marks in each of those stat lines? So those are 2 guys I'm excited to see, just to see them progress because those are 2 brand new starters. Ryan Keekley in the back end is certainly another guy who's done an outstanding job. Our 2 corners have been playing really well. We need a 3rd one to come in to fruition here, and we need to see those guys really execute at a high level. On offense, it's been a lot of guys have touched the football. We need a few more guys that are going to be running with the rock, and I know that they're there, but they got to show up on game day, and I'm very confident they will.
All right. Well, you touched on it a little bit there. The defense, really one of the biggest exciting parts of this football team, and I think that's a real reason that a real thing that fans can get behind here. Is there any way that fans and students can get more invested with the team?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first thing, if I'm looking in the right camera here, we'd love to see everybody out to games. The Blugold walk is awesome. Our kids are so fired up. That is, it's usually 2 hours before kickoff. So we'll post it on our social media. We post a lot of stuff on Twitter and Instagram. Obviously, follow us there. But really coming out to games, staying the whole game is really important. The last game we just had, I get it. I get it. They want to go out and do their college deal after halftime. But I promise you, if you guys stay, you're going to be in for a treat. And that, the last game we had, I think we scored with 37 seconds left to take the lead, and that's exciting football. So look forward to. I don't want that many close games like that, but they won't be if they're there all throughout the game. And then the next thing is, we're practicing right up here on Simpson Field. Anytime anybody wants to show up and watch practice, I think just the way that our kids interact and go about their business on a daily deal is fun to watch. And come out to practice anytime you guys want.
All right. Well, Coach, thanks for your time. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. We hope to see you again soon.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
You.